this guy, it wasn't like he was like this professional athlete and then decided to start bringing his son with him. This guy was headed down towards a path of heart disease, and that changed his life. And the cool thing was, I think one of the reasons why it succeeded so much is he brought his son into it, made it more of a purposeful event. And so I think that that's another reason when we exercise, we need to be thinking about something bigger than just ourselves. Okay? So resistance exercise, I'm very big about this. A lot of people, when they think about exercise, they want to add aerobic exercising, which is good. But at the same time, adding resistance training is very huge. Okay, one of the reasons why the United States is so high in osteoporosis is truly because of we're not doing things that we should be doing. We're not doing resistance training. In fact, research now shows that the #1 way to build strong bones is through weight-bearing exercise. So we need to be doing resistance exercising as well. Now, if it's something that you find, oh, that's just not very fun for me, that's the cool thing what Shirley's going to be talking about. How can you make it fun and exercise? And so it was cool. We were there. I was at her house the other day. She was doing some stuff with me, and she was talking about, well, use your baby, or like lifting them up, or obviously not doing like weird stuff with them or anything that would hurt the child. But it is something that you can do, and you can use things around the house and make it fun. It doesn't have to be so boring like going to a gym and then just standing there lifting weights. Okay, so it's also known as anaerobic exercise. That means it's exercise without oxygen. Okay, you burn up all the oxygen, and now you're burning lactic acid. So men tend to need to do more upper body and less lower body. Okay, we tend to put more of the fat and such on our waist, and so we get those love handles that we see in the picture. Okay, and so men need to do 2 to 1 typically. So if I'm only doing 3 days of resistance training, what I'm going to be doing is 2 of them would be upper body and 1 would be lower body. Okay, and so unfortunately, women, it's the opposite. Okay, women tend to. Now those are chairs that they're sitting on. That's not really their butts. I didn't want to offend. So women tend to need to do more lower body exercises because that's where women tend to put more of their body fat is on the hips and such. And so again, women, the opposite would be then that they would probably do 2 days of legs and 1 day of upper body. Okay. So some resistance exercises, some examples, and the way you can do it really quickly is you can do a few different things. Okay, one is called a decline set, where you start at a heavier weight, you decrease your way down. Okay, and then another is called a pause set, where you keep the same weight, but you just pause, but you're not taking that minute or 2 minutes in between the exercise. You're doing it pretty quick, so you can train a body part really quickly. Okay, now unless you're trying to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, this stuff is going to work for you. But if you are trying to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, this stuff is probably not the things that you're going to want to be doing. But this is a good way to start, and really you can do this throughout the rest of your life and get great results. So a decline set was you're going to pick an exercise. Let's just use the bicep curl for one. As far as what you're going to do is you're going to pick a weight. You're going to start with a heavy weight that you can do for about 8 to 12 repetitions. Okay. And then you're going to do 8 to 12 repetitions, and then what you're going to do is you're going to just rest. You're going to set them down, rest 5 to 6 seconds, and then just move down to the next lower weight and do the same thing. And so you're going to lower the weight, and then you're going to do those 8 to 12 repetitions again. 6 to 8 repetitions. I'm sorry. For the other one, we'll keep the repetitions. Again, you're going to rest, and then again, you're just going to lower the weight, and you're just going to do this. Okay? And you can do this. You could really do 20 sets if you wanted to. Did you see that? So you can do as many sets as you want, but really 3 to 5 sets, and you're going to have your biceps are going to be really burning, and the next day you're actually going to feel that. And so it's something that that takes 2 minutes really to do that, and maybe not even 2 minutes, and you're pretty much done that body part. And so you can train a body part that quickly. Okay, again, if you're not looking to try to become Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you're looking to do that, you're probably going to need to do more sets, more exercise. But really, if you're just trying to get in shape and trying to stay healthy, that's a great thing to do. Okay, and then the pause set. The pause set, you'll pick one exercise and you'll do it 8 to 12 repetitions, and you'll do that till failure. But instead of going down with the weight, you're going to stay at the exact same weight. And you're probably not going to get the same amount of repetitions. So you're you're just going to go until you stop, or until you can't go anymore. Then put the weight down, rest another 5 to 6 seconds, and then you're going to do that again. Okay, and you're going to do that again. It's 3 to 5 sets, and then you're done. Okay, and again, you worked out a body part. You feel good, and you feel like you worked your muscles quite hard. And like I said, you will feel that the next day. Okay. Does anyone have any questions with those? Like going back to the decline set, any questions with that at all?
So then, with the decline, you pick the heaviest weight you can lift.
For 8 to 12 repetitions. Don't start at like 300 pounds or something. You can only do one time. Yeah. Yep.
And then you do
You decrease the weight. So you do a set, and then you'd set it down, and then you'd rest that 5 to 6 seconds, and then you'd pick up another set of dumbbells. If you have another set of dumbbells, if you're doing it at home, or if you're at the gym, you can just go down the rack and just grab another set of dumbbells. Do that for about 6 to 8 repetitions, and then you set that down again, rest 5 to 6 seconds, and then pick it up again at a lower weight.
So you just
keep decreasing, and then you just stop at the weight. Like I said, 3 to 5 sets is probably all you're going to need to do. And then you just stop at that weight. You don't go back up again.
wow. So then that's more effective than just doing some.
Well, you know what? It's a different variation. One is it's quick to do. Another is it's going to shock your body. Because if you go in and do the exact same exercise every time you go and work out, your body gets used to it. It's called adaptation, and your body gets used to it. So then it's not near as effective anymore. So it's not something necessarily that you always have to do, but you can add that in. And like if you're pressed for time, that's where it's a great thing. Say, I only got 20 minutes in the gym or 20 minutes to work out this morning. Then you can just go ahead and do that, and do that. Do upper body, like the chest exercise, the back exercise, bicep and tricep, the shoulder exercise. You're done in 20 minutes easy if you do that. Okay, does that make sense? So it's not something you're always going to do, but it's a great way to get a good workout in. How about a pause set? Any questions with the pause set? It's really no different than the decline set, other than you're not changing the weight. You're staying with the same weight. So you guarantee that you're not going to be able to do the same amount of repetitions each time. Okay? All right. So stress management. And like I said earlier, time management is stress management. Really, we're going to talk about energy management. But I'm going to walk you guys through a little exercise. Okay? And I'm going to show you how much time you probably really do have in your week that you might not realize that you truly have, because you've never done this before. Or has anyone ever done this? Figured out how many hours are in a week and then work their way by their activities. Well, we're going to do that, okay? So how many hours in a week? There's 7 days, there's 24 hours, there's 168 hours in a week, okay? Now, let's just say that I'm going to give myself 50 hours to work. Let's say I work really hard, I'm working